What is going on, everybody? Welcome back here to the College Hoops 2K22 My Career, where Richard Ball and the Duke Blue Devils have made it to the Sweet 16. As you can see, our next opponent will be Oregon. But before we get into that, let's take a look at how some of these teams have made it to the Sweet 16. As we look here in the South region, we took out Winthrop and then had to beat a really strong Auburn team to get here. Oregon took out Michigan State and Iowa State to lead their way to the Sweet 16. And then in the bottom half of the region, Texas took care of Citadel and then beat Colorado and Michigan. No problem against Drake or Syracuse, so they coasted in. Michigan and Texas will be playing for the Elite Eight. And then Purdue got upset by St. Bonaventure, who also beat Texas Tech, and North Carolina squeaking by Belmont and then beating Arizona to make their way in. Louisville, they beat Florida in the round of 64 and then got a nice little cakewalk against Iona. Kansas, no problem against FGCU or Indiana, and they made their way in. Gonzaga blew out North Dakota State and then had a tough game against LSU, but they still make their way through. Virginia Tech took out one of the top sleepers in the entire tournament in Baylor. And then Villanova, a rematch of the Big East Championship. They took out Butler on their way through. Tennessee took out one of the best non-Power 5 teams, I guess Power 6 in college basketball, in Fresno State. Oklahoma had no chance against Alabama, but Seattle almost beat them. And then Kentucky, a whomper against Wisconsin as they blew them out by 30 plus. And then in the bottom half of the East region, UCLA coasted by Hofstra and St. Mary's to make their way in. And then Memphis beating Xavier and upsetting two-seeded Seton Hall to make their way in, and the Sweet 16 has been set. But we have our work cut out for us. Oregon, a team that didn't start off the season too strong, really wasn't looking like they had a chance to even make the tournament, but they proved everyone wrong as they rolled through the Pac-12 tournament and now have rolled through this NCAA tournament to lead their way to the Sweet 16. We have been one of the top teams in the entire country. We won the ACC outright. We won the ACC tournament. So two completely different stories, but two teams that are playing great basketball at the moment. Let's get right into this one. Duke and Oregon for a chance to go to the Elite Eight. Let's get right into it. Here we go, everybody. The Sweet 16 is ready to tip off. Duke and Oregon for a chance to go to the Elite Eight. Going around the screen, Banchero's rolling. This time gets swatted by Richardson. Oregon is pushing it the other way. This time it's Young in the corner. He pulls a three. And that doesn't go. Mark Williams with the rebound. I'm going to push it now. This time finding Keels. He's open in the corner. And he gets the first points of the game for Duke. We got a nice start to this game. Everyone's running up and down. Things are flowing. Richardson the three here. He gets it to go. I got it. Trying to work on Richardson here. This time Moore's got a little bit of space. He lets it fly and he gets it to go. 10-3 is our score. We've had a nice start. Richardson, he doesn't get this to go. This time I've got it in transition, got some space and the slam. 12-5. We are really taking it to him to start this game. And Banchero with the great defense. Harmon can't do anything. Pushing it the other way. This time it's Moore again for three, and he gets it to go again. Timeout, Oregon. Quick 10-point Duke lead. I got subbed out. Let's go, bench unit. They did their job. I'm in. I'm there. Young's not going to do anything. Hands it off this time. Back out. It's Harmon the three. He gets it to go. This time it's Roach. He's going around. He's got some space. Pump fakes. Banchero back to me. Wide open three. Oh, can't get it to go. But Mark Williams, he gets it to go. We got a nice 8-point lead. Let's extend it. I got space. I got a lay and easy. Defensively, we are playing great right now. And there's a steal right as I'm speaking into existence. Ball, he's got space, another three, it goes again, 13-point lead. Banchero setting the screen, I'm going around, gonna float it up, off glass and in. Another timeout, up by 15. This time it's Young. Nice little hesitation, he got past me. That was a nice move. It's time to pump, trying to get around now. Oh, that's a bad shot, I don't know why I shot that. A little bit forced. Jacob Young pushing the other way. Now here comes Oregon. This time, oh, it's another turnover. Keels this time with the steal. Up to me, finding Moore. Some space, and a three. It goes. Wendell Moore again. The lead extends. This time, the drive, no good. Banchero with the board. We're pushing in transition. I've got space. A three. That one goes, finally. 19-point lead. Oh, my. This time, Bancaro makes it 21. So that will end it for this half after the free throw. A 17-point lead we've got going into the half. We have looked like the #1 seed finally. It's about dang time. I mean, we have been just dominating on both sides of the ball. They can't do anything on offense, and we are shooting at will. Second half underway. Let's just keep extending this lead. Harmon, this time the jumper, it goes. Quick start. Harmon's jumper this time doesn't go. Mark Williams to the board, up to Bancaro. Up to me. Richardson tries to cheat. I get past him and slam it down. We've got a nice 14-point lead. They've started to come back a little bit. Richardson this time, nice move and finishing. This time it's Wendell Moore's jumper. It doesn't go. Harmon pushing it the other way. Here come the Ducks. It's Richardson. Will Richardson lobs it up and the slam. 13-point game. We just need to keep Richardson again getting past the defense and finishing. We need a timeout. I'm starting to come back. I got subbed out. Let's see what the bench unit can do. And I'm coming back in now. So the lead is only 6. Bench unit couldn't do the job. We got to take care of business and finish this game. Running in transition, it's the Ducks. This time the shot, it goes. We're down to a 4-point game. We were up by 21, but Bancaro with the steal. Pushing it the other way. Up to me. Got some space and able to finish it. How this game has changed. We were coasting in this one. Now Oregon, this time, again the backdoor cut. I need to get a screen this time from John. Gonna try to drive it and finishing. This time, Moore, he's got it. Just, oh no, he turns it over. Pushing it the other way. Jacob Young, he's got it and he's gonna finish. 4-point game. I've got it on the outside, trying to make a move, stepping back, getting some space, and can't finish. Now it's Moore, he's got it at the top of the key. Back to me, another 3. Ugh. Gotta stop heat checking. I'm really trying to do everything right now. Feel like I'm losing control of this game. Richardson driving past me and finishing. It's a 2-point game. We blew it. We have completely blown this game. It's a 2-point game. This time, the screen, the roll, the finish from Williams make it 4. We need to get a stop. I have been terrible in the second half. And a 3. We are down to a 1-point game here. Ball, driving. This time, can't finish, but Mark Williams on the board. He saves me again. 3-point game. Richardson's got it at the top. He gets the screen. He's going right out. Williams, and he can't finish. Trying to answer. Bancaro, he's got it. He's going around. He's going to try to make a shot. No, he finds me. Open space and let it fly. I get it to go. Big 3. Nothing but stops him here on out. Richardson, he's driving on Williams, and Williams says no, denies him again. Pushing it up. I've got it. I've got space. Letting it fly again. Oh, can't get it this time. Now Richardson's going again. Right at me this time. Can't finish. Bancaro gets the board. We're going to push it in transition this time. Defended by Richardson. Going to get a screen this time from Mark Williams. Going right at him. This time Williams down low. He finishes. 8-point game. One more stop and we have this game. Richardson, he's going right at Williams and he finishes. Trying to get it this time. It's Moore, wide open 3. No, that could have been the dagger. 1 minute to go. Young pushing it. It's Richardson. He's got it. He's pushing and he's finishing. Oh my goodness. No choice for Oregon but to foul here. So I'll be heading to the free throw line and Will Richardson has just fouled out for Oregon. Their top scorer, their best player, is going to be out for this final minute if we can hang on, or overtime. Now, first free throw good from Ball. Second one is up. Goes as well. Timeout. It's Young. He's got it, trying to make a play. Kicks it out to the corner for a wide open 3. Doesn't go. Rebound Bancaro. Back to me and a foul. That should do it. The second free throw this time. It's up. And it goes. 8-point game for Duke. Oregon is going to need a miracle at this point. It's Harmon. He's pushing it up. He's going to go. Drive right out. Moore with the block. Into my hands. That should do it. So that will be the game. Duke beats Oregon. We are heading to the Elite 8. We have done it. Richard Ball leads the way. Look at this game. 27, 9, and 5 for Ball. I had 24 shots, and especially in that second half, I was heat checking a little bit. I was taking a lot of threes. I was getting a little scared, I'll admit. I was trying to force it. You know, we started losing control. Hey, you got one chance to make it on in this tournament. And Will Richardson did his best, but it wasn't enough. Either way, we get the job done, and we are the first ones moving on to the Elite Eight. However, we have 7 other games that have to be played. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from each of these games. The first one being the number 1 seed in the overall tournament, 33-1 Gonzaga against Virginia Tech, the number 5 seed that just upset Baylor. If you notice that Drew Timme is wearing number 1, it's because number 2 is retired on their team. That's the only reason why. I thought I'd point that out, but Drew Timme with the slam here. Zags got off to a quick 10-3 lead. However, that lead would not last long. Couture this time with the 3 would lead to a Virginia Tech run in which they would tie this game up at 13. This Hokie team is scrappy. They know how to play and they know how to win games. This time is a Luma down low and the Hokies would end up taking the lead. However, this is the Zags we're talking about. They've only lost 1 game on the entire season, and this time they would retake the lead. However, it would go back and forth and back and forth. The Hokies taking the lead and extending it to 3. And then on the return, Zags, Nembhard, bucket, and they would retake the lead. From there, they would extend the lead to 4. Nembhard and Timme working at the end of this second half, but this time it's Bolton. His 3 doesn't go. Timme gets the offensive board and finishes it, making it a 6-point game. This would be a Zags run. This time, Holmgren to Timme and the slam. And that would extend this lead. Hokies would have trouble trying to come back in this one. Fishing off, it's a steal. Strother going the other way. He would end up finishing this one and finishing the Hokies' chance at a national championship as Gonzaga would take care of business and are heading to the Elite Eight, where they will face the winner of our next matchup, Villanova and Tennessee, fighting it out here in the Sweet 16, the 2 seed and the 3 seed. This one was a barn burner, one for the ages. Tennessee got off to a nice start here, a quick 9-point lead to start the game. However, it's Jay Wright, it's Villanova. You know they're going to fight. This time the 3, that time by Samuels. Back again, he would go and try to make another play and would do exactly that, getting the floater to go. Villanova cut it to 1 after getting down early. They would end up taking the lead, and Tennessee would be fighting back, but more, the steal up ahead and the slam, and extend the lead to 6. Tennessee would tie the game. With an opportunity to take the lead, they would go to Josiah Jordan James with their Euro step. He would put it up and in. After free throws, they would make it a 4-point game. Gillespie, he's got it. The screen, the 3. Samuels makes it a 1-point game. After free throws, they would make it a 1-point lead. This time, Kennedy Chandler trying to tie it. No, he could not. They would go to the free throw line, and Gillespie would make a pair of free throws. This time, Tennessee's last chance. It's Chandler. He's going to go. He's blocked. Gets the board, and he's fouled. He would make the first free throw, and the second one would be up and good as well. So it's up to Villanova to make more free throws. Gillespie made the first. The second one is up and good. This is the last chance for Tennessee. The fadeaway, and it would not go. They would have to foul. This game would be over, and Villanova, the 3 seed, is moving on to face the Zags in the Elite Eight. So that sets up the first Elite Eight matchup between Gonzaga and Villanova. We're going to move on to the next one. St. Bonaventure and North Carolina, the 9 seed against the 4 seed, battling it out here in the Midwest region. It was all Caleb Love to start this game as North Carolina got out to a big lead, 27-17. Love had 11 of those points to start the game. From there, St. Bonaventure would crawl their way back, 34-31, but then the alley-oop here to cut it to 1. The Bonnies know how to play. We played them this season, and they gave us a tough one. But this is North Carolina we're talking about. This is a team that was at the top of the ACC for a while. They were the number 2 seed behind us in the ACC tournament. But St. Bonaventure, they really know how to play as they would actually take a 4-point lead here. Now, the 3, this would make it 7. North Carolina here in the second half, in shambles, crumbling. But this time, it's Armando Bacot getting the pass from Love and finishing, making it a 3-point game. North Carolina would ride this momentum, this time the block, and then the rebound, and a block again. This time rebounded, now pushing it the other way. Up, it's Leaky Black. He's going to go and finish, and North Carolina would make the lead 3. With just 4 minutes to go here in the second half, it was Leaky Black. He would go, step it back, hold a 3, get it to go, and that would do it for this one. North Carolina would ride that momentum, finish the game off here, and that would be the win. North Carolina wins it 91-82, and they are moving on to the Elite Eight, where they will face the winner of either Kansas or Louisville. This was without a doubt the best game of the tournament. Louisville and Kansas. Here, it's Abaji throwing it up to McCormick and Kansas, answering anything that Louisville threw their way. But it was the Cardinal who took the lead here early with the alley-oop slam. They would go up by 10, but Kansas fighting their way back. Abaji, the mid-range jumper, goes in transition. This was a high-scoring one throughout in the first half. The second half, it died down a little bit, and Kansas would fight back to take the lead. We're tied here. Under a minute and a half to go. This time the block by McCormick. Kansas pushing it the other way. We've got a tie game. And this one, it would go for Remy Martin and give Kansas a 2-point lead. Under a minute to go. This time, down low, the finish would go, and we're tied at 66. Back again, Abaji trying to make a play. He's going in the mid-range. He gets it, giving Kansas the lead with 45 seconds to go. Louisville needing an answer. This time they're blocked by McCormick, but they get the ball back. Louisville on the inbound. This time it's West. He's barely shot it at all. This time the three, and it would go. Give Louisville a 1-point lead. However, Kansas has one of the top players in the country, Abaji. This time, the turnaround. The fade, it would clank. No good. Rebound. And eventually, Noah Locke would be heading to the line. He would make 2 free throws, making it a 3-point game. No timeouts for Kansas. This time, Remy Martin, the full court heave. Doesn't go. Louisville pulls off the upset, and they are going to the Elite Eight. Unbelievable. So North Carolina and Louisville will be battling it out for a chance to go to the Final Four. We're now going to head to the East region, where UCLA and Memphis tipped off here, and this one from the jump. UCLA, they've got the talent, they've got the squad, but Memphis, Penny Hardaway has his team playing really hard, but this time it's Jaime Jaquez getting the bucket. UCLA started out 33-20 in this game. They would extend it, this time the miss, but Cody Riley there to clean it up. Memphis would try their way to get back in it. Bates this time with the fadeaway jumper, he would get it to go, but this UCLA team, they are ready. Mick Cronin has these boys playing really well right now. They would extend this lead to 16 here in the second half. Then it was Johnny Juzang getting the bucket here, extending that lead. UCLA would never look back, blow it a little bit down the stretch, but they still finish 86-76, and they are moving on to the Elite Eight. And then on the other side, it was Alabama and Kentucky. If you remember from the SEC tournament, Kentucky took out Alabama in the first round of that tournament. This Kentucky team has been poised to make a run, and they blew out Wisconsin by 33 at the beginning, but it's the number 1 seed, Alabama. This time it's Shackelford with a crazy and one, extending the Bama lead. They got this one up to 12, and then it was Shackelford again, getting down low, little fadeaway jumper, making it a 14-point lead. Alabama was all over this one from the jump. Again, Shackelford the 3, getting it to go. Nearly a 20-point lead for Bama, but Kentucky would find their way back. This time on the drive and the dunk, cutting it to under a 10-point game. And then it was Ty Washington with the 3 off the screen, cutting it to 4. However, Alabama, they've been ready for this. J.D. Davidson this time giving it to Shackelford. Shackelford going all the way to the rim, making it 6 with under 5 minutes to go. Then Kentucky trying to find an answer. 1 minute to go. Ty Washington. He would go the spin, but he could not finish. Rebound. Alabama would wind this one out, and they will end up winning, and they will face UCLA in the Elite Eight. So that wraps up 3 of the Sweet 16 brackets, but the Elite Eight is still yet to be fully set because Texas and Michigan will be our opponent in the next round. This one, another great game. Michigan and Texas were battling it out from the beginning of this one. Texas getting the lead here, but then Michigan went on a run to make it a 10-point game. Texas trying to respond. Hunter Dickinson saying no. Michigan now pushing it the other way, going down low. This time the bucket and one, extending the lead to 12. This Michigan team, is really, really strong. They won the Big Ten. They really have looked like one of the best teams in the country throughout. Hunter Dickinson on the alley-oop there. This time, again, the drive, the layup, it's good. This Wolverine team offensively is a nuclear weapon. Texas tried their best to keep up with them. Layup here to cut it to 13, but it would not be enough as the Wolverines trying to finish it off here. Up to Dickinson. He slams it down, and Michigan would win this one. They would round it out 85-74, and the Wolverines will be our opponent in the Elite Eight. So that does it for our Sweet 16 as Gonzaga, Villanova, Alabama, UCLA, North Carolina, Louisville, and then Duke and Michigan are your final 8 teams here in the college basketball season. Should be a great finish. Will be interesting to see who makes it to the Final Four, and we have a huge test against the Big Ten champ, Michigan. A team that has looked strong all season, and they continue to prove it in this tournament, and that will be our opponent in the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, please leave a like if you did enjoy. These videos take hours and hours and hours and hours to produce and everything around it. So please leave it a like. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, and of course, goodbye.